Hello. Hi. It's already a Monday, and as per usual, as soon as I start the going live of stuff, my brain immediately realizes how messy my desk is and it's driving me nuts, but I can take care of it later. It's fine. Um Hi Junk, congrats on being first. It's good to see ya. How's it going? Hi Goldie. Hello. We are here. We are That was really weird. The song ended like popped over. It's fine. Hi. Hello. It's a Monday. It feels very weird. Um Also, if I stumble over words, it's because I haven't talked really today. Delarian went back to work today and it's been very weird. It's just me chilling with the cats. Okay. Cuz we haven't, it's been, I mean, since like, for the summer, like it's been the two of us and it's like, oh, this is weird. And it's like, I know it had to happen eventually, but it's like, aw. Fine. So when he gets home, I'm gonna have to go say hi, because he, normally he would already be home from like work and stuff by now. But he had some errands and stuff that he was running like on the way home from work and things, and one of them was not close by. So, he'll get back at some point and I will have to go say hi. So, which quote? How did my lusher age war? The name of my second, I love that it's specifically the second studio album, not the first one. It's specifically the second one. But yeah, I basically spent the entire time trying to get, I have yet to find a strategy. Hi, Bella. I have a story to tell about this one too. I've yet to find a strategy that helps me finish tasks. Like, I will start, so like specifically for college, I will start working on a paper and I will start writing it. And I can write like 80% of the paper in like a few hours. But the last like 15%, 10%, whatever, the 20%, getting down, the closer I get to the finish, the longer it takes me. Y'all, yesterday I had like one part of the student stuff I needed to do and like two other little things I needed to go fix in the other part of the paper. It took me like all day to get myself to do that. Like, I have yet to figure out a strategy to get myself to just finish it. Like, if I sat down, it would have been done like really quick. And when I was actually writing it, it was done like I probably actually typed for like 10-15 minutes. Like, it's like so stupid. It's so stupid. This noodle, I was just chilling, standing next to the cat tree with her. Like, she was just chilling there. She was hanging out. And then all of a sudden, Ella decides to like, she was, we have like the love seat, like over by the cat tree. And Ella walks behind it. There's like a gap between the wall and the chair. And she walks behind it and Bella just like freaks the fuck out. I'm like, what? And proceeds to like chase after Ella, like all poofy tail, whatever. I'm like, I don't know why she does that. If anyone knows cat-wise, like why she just like freaks out for no reason and chases after Ella, she keeps doing that. And I don't like, Ella's literally like just walking into the room or whatever. Like Ella's not doing anything. So we haven't been able to figure out why Bella all of a sudden will just get poofy tail and like run at Ella. And like, she doesn't like do anything. She'll just like run up at her and like try to like boop her and then like leaves. I'm like, I'm just like, why? Cat's gonna cat, I guess, but also like, it's both those things. Like, it sounds like she's like brutally trying to murder her. I'm like, what is she doing? Hi, Celestial. It's good to see you. How's it going? But not quite 4 hours of sleep and a full day of prepping for school. So sleepy. Sleep's important. Also, Celestial, if you have not seen the picture I posted in Tomorrowland today, I suggest checking it out. I saw that on Facebook and I was like, this is apt to share today since people said they were going back. She's trying to play. That's what I was thinking, but like, I don't know if it's that like, it's like they will like play and things and be fine, and you know, they'll bat at each other and things, but this is like different from them just like getting the zoomies and chasing each other around. Like Ella gets all full, like, or Ella like will just like chill, and Bella will get like all poofy tailed, like upset, like, and it's like I don't know what is different about, like, I thought, like, because we were out by we were by the back door, I thought she saw like the cat, or like the neighborhood cat that wanders around, like she did, you know, when she was in here for a stream. No one was out there. You felt attacked. I know, it's like, it's fine. You got your escape to run today? Nice. Over a year of being down and not having a cylinder head 2 days ago. GG. Yay for cars running. I know, we had to, like, today, also, I doubt there's gonna be much more noise, because I've been seeing the trucks and things leaving. But they're redoing the road in front of our house and, like, in our neighborhood. So it's just been, like, big trucks and things moving, and street sweepers and things, and, like, all day. But that's just been, like, noisy of things. But because of that, we had to move the, we had to move one of the cars that we had parked, like, on the side of the street, and the battery's dead. So we had to, like, push it, like, up onto the driveway, because they were like, you know, move your car or we're towing it because we're paving. I'm like, okay. Silver would do the same thing. She would poof out before pouncing. Okay. Yeah, it was like, I think Bella's just trying to play, and I can't tell if it's, she's like, Ella's just having none of it, or just, I don't know. Ella just like, Ella will, like, today, Ella just kind of looked at me, like, big eyes, like, what is she, like, what is she doing, mother? Like, stare at me, and I just picked her up, and Ella was just like, okay, I'll be snug. And I'm like, it's like, I don't know. Like, she's not, like, Bella's not hurting her or anything. She's just getting, like, upset at her for, like, I can't tell what. Yep, had the bloodborne pathogens video playing in the background today. Give me, like, 5 more to, got, like, 5 more to watch tomorrow. Okay. Is it, do they just use the same one for everything? Because it's like the, like, white background slideshow, and, like, it has, like, you know, that they click through, and, like, this dude's, like, reading it out loud of, don't do this, and here's the pictures, and the, why do we have to watch the same videos every year? Like, it's so dumb. Like, I understand needing, like, it's good to have the refreshers of information and things, but, like, the one that really bugs me that we have to watch, and it's not because of the the content of the video. The video that bugs me every year that we have to watch is the one about, like, suicide prevention, which obviously is an important topic, but, like, I could probably recite the kid's story that they use of, like, you know, writing in his sketchbook, and, like, you know, the teacher telling the story of, like, a student coming and telling her, them saying he's giving his sketchbooks away and whatever, and then that was the, like, you know, you could at least have a different scenario of something, please. They have an actual video with people acting stuff out and showing examples with a quiz at the end. Okay, so at least yours is more interesting. Most of ours are just, like, white background PowerPoint videos that it's like, we're not clicking through the PowerPoint. It's like a video where the person is, like, reading and talking about, like, reading the PowerPoint and then adding a bit to it, and then the next slide. It's like, yeah. They make you do in person with role playing, which I refuse. That, what? But why? Why do you need to role play that? That feels, what? Yeah, but it's literally the same videos every single year. And the thing that was the worst one, and I think this is what has cemented a lot of them into my memory, is for this district, I had to watch these videos through to be able to student teach. I then had to watch them again later in the year to be able to sub during the spring. And then I had to do it again in the fall when I actually got hired. So there was a year that I had to watch it 3 times. All these videos. I'm not looking forward to having to watch them again. One person's the teacher, one is the student. You have to ask them if they're okay. But I guess I can get where they're coming from, but that just seems so awkward. Like, I think, you know, I get, like, that's kind of the point, is that it probably still, like, in a real situation, it probably could still be awkward, but, like, like, that's just, and it's one of those things, too, is, like, you can roleplay it, but that's only, like, one situation. Like, you know, like, I've had students where we've had to, you know, do things and, you know, bring support and whatever. And it's like, none of them were ever anywhere, like, they had some kind of similarities and things and whatever, but, like, none of them followed anything they said in the videos. It's like, okay, we knew the signs of things, but it's like, role-playing one situation, I feel like, yeah. As depression is very awkward. Yeah, it's like, it's not... I understand where they're coming from, but that's also not being aware of what your staff is bringing to that situation and, like, how that might make that staff member feel. And that, like, I feel like that would be really awkward between people. So, someone with severe depression and have been suicidal, having someone just ask how you would, like... You would just lie. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't... Like, I understand where they're coming from, but the reality is, like, when you're a teacher in the classroom, like, you're not gonna base your entire perception of how this kid is doing by asking them how they're doing. You're gonna know if something's off because you are building those relationships with those students. Like, even though... for me, I see so many students, like, especially the ones that are, you know, the ones that I've only had for 1 year, I don't have this ability yet because, you know, 1, they're the young ones. 2, I just haven't got a chance to know them as well. But, like, for the 4th and 5th graders and stuff that I've taught for, you know, 5, 6 years, whatnot, you know, 4, 5, whatever, you know, a number of years, I can tell when something's off with a student. And I can, you know, for me, I don't always know the full context of the situation, but I know when something's off and something's not right, and I can help connect with the classroom teacher who usually has the background information, because I can know about the students' backgrounds and things like that. I'm their teacher, but I can't remember 500 students' home lives. Like, that's not a realistic thing that I can do. But I know when something's off, and I know which kids are going to want to talk about it, and I know which ones aren't going to want to talk about it, and I know which ones aren't going to want me to do anything about it because they don't, like, you know, there's ones that want the attention and there's ones that don't want the attention. So it's like, you have to know that kid. You don't know this person, here's the situation, what do you say? No, you have to know the person. Like, that's not, no. Just treating me like a person and getting to know me would do way more than comforting me and asking if I was okay. Yeah, like, there's ways to find out if someone is doing okay without asking them if they're okay. If that makes sense. Like, especially, like, in a classroom setting, how kids respond to activities and respond to each other, you know, it can give you a lot of information. Like, you know, hey, if these 2 kids usually are, like, best friends and, like, do everything together and want to sit next to each other, but all of a sudden, you know, one isn't wanting to, you know, be with the other and is, you know, trying to do things with other kids, you know, something's up. It might not be a bad thing. It might just be 5th graders being 5th graders drama, whatever. But, like, you can't just go up to a stranger and ask them how they're doing and expect, like, a fully honest, like, transparent answer. Especially if that person's, like, not extroverted. Being introverted is not being depressed or suicidal. A lot of people treat them all the same. Yes. Hi, Bone. Sorry, we've kind of gotten into... we fell down a slightly, I guess, not happy topic of things. But hi, Bone. It's good to see you. How's it going? But yeah, like, you can support people and students and things in... We're in real life talk. That's the way. Like, I was like, how else do I say this? We're in real life talk mode. But, like, the other thing too is, like, there's multiple stages within all, you know, mental health isn't just black and white. And I feel like some of those suicide awareness trainings think of it as, they present it in a very checklist black and white way. State mandated, they just need to figure out a better way of doing it. Yeah, like there's better ways to do that. Like I do like the video that we have to watch because I think it does a good job with it doesn't make it as checklisty. It gives like a whole bunch of like, hey, here's things that like could be signs of stuff and whatnot, or like, hey, if you notice these things, you know, maybe you want to do a more personal check-in with the kid and stuff like that. But it's not, it's just being aware of a lot of situations. It doesn't need to be things. Greetings, Tapgirl viewer / moderator. This is a wellness check. Are you okay? Yes / no. You typing it like that? Also, hi, hello. Oh, what's the name of it? That was in Mando, I think, wasn't it? I think it's season 3. If you've seen season 3 of Mando, there's a character that essentially is like in a, you know, in a they have to check in with someone thing. And it's you know, if you're just asking a blank yes, no, it's really easy to just say, yeah, I'm fine. Like, that's how the bullying one is. It's just a video with a quiz. Okay, yeah, all of our stuff is just videos. Like, all of our stuff is videos of, you know, it's a, you know, it's like it's a recording of a PowerPoint presentation with the person doing voiceover over the top of the PowerPoint. There's a couple of them that are just like documents that we're supposed to look at. So, this is a game check. Have you lost? Yes. I lost the game. I don't know. Today has felt very weird because Talarian's not here. And it's very weird because he's been, I don't even know. It's been like I think like a month and a half, whatever. Like, he's been home. And it's really weird for him to not be here today. So I'm going to have to get used to that again. I'm just glad that he's still, I'm just glad that he's still on day shifts. Because I really hope either he finds a different job or, you know, can stay on day shifts or things, like if they need him to go back to swing shift. So I'm hoping that that doesn't end up being a thing that they need to move people around and stuff for. Because essentially if he ends up working swing, he leaves before I get home from work, and by the time he gets home I need to be asleep. So like basically it's like living alone, and I don't want to go back to that. Have you tried meowing for attention? No, but the cats have done that today. I think they're confused as well of like, where is he and why isn't he here? Bella's definitely been off today, that's for sure. Ella's been her usual, like, she's been, you know, most of the time just kind of coming in here and laying in here and looking out the window. I think they're off today as well just because there's been a lot of noise. They're repaving the road. So there's been a lot more, like, noise and commotion and big, you know, vehicles moving and stuff and whatnot. So, but yeah. Anywho. Nice life talk. I'm gonna open The Sims. So obviously we may continue to life talk, but I am opening The Sims. We have bullying, homelessness, internal controls, money, bloodborne pathogens. Okay. We had to do Stop the Bleed in person this year. See, that, I guess that's the thing that's different for my district, is none of those yearly, none of like the yearly ones that they do every year are ever done in person. It's, we gain access to the website, we gain access to the site, and they, you know, they put all the, you know, they refresh it and whatever during our like pre-duty days, and part of our pre-duty time is us being paid to go watch those videos. We don't have to do it at that time though, because usually people are, you know, setting up their classrooms. We have until like, usually I think it's like mid-October to like finish watching them and stuff like that. But they're not ever ones that are done like as a group together as a staff. Like it's, you know, on your own time, watch the video. So, you know, a lot of people who have seen the videos 50 bazillion times just let them play in the background. So, hi Looney, it's good to see you. How's it going? Stop the Bleed's new. Okay, Suicide I think is just new enough that there isn't a video made through the service they use. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like that's, the roleplay of that is still just kind of odd. But is it just me, or has the bot been giving us a lot more lower rolls lately? A 12! I actually got a double digit. Okay, you know what? I will take a double digit, thing. Okay. There we go. Yeah, is Stop the Bleed just like you have a student that's bleeding and what to do in that situation, I would assume? Did get the 20 yesterday, that is true. So maybe it's the balance. Maybe it's the balance of that. I know, basically our district says of like, for anything that it's like, if there's blood, do not touch, do not interact. If there's lots, get help. Like, is basically what it boils down to. Basically the only things I have of like, things that like have happened is I get, you know, I'll have kids get a bloody nose is the only real thing that I've had like, you know, blood in the classroom kind of thing. Oh, how to pressure the bleeding. Okay. Sounds like a miscarriage away. My school health class would have explained periods. Oh no. Yeah. No, I figured based on the other ones that they were safety, that it was like for like putting pressure on stuff. If there's blood faints. Yeah, I luckily have not had any kid that's been like super blood whatever. I have had a kid like, you know, that, you know, bloody nose and they're, you know, like they drip on the floor like on the way out. And like the thing that's convenient, at least, well, I guess I haven't had it at my, I'm gonna start calling it my Thursday Friday school, because it is now my Thursday Friday school, not my Monday Tuesday school. My old Thursday Friday school, it was convenient because the janitor's stuff was also in, you know, in the gym storage, and usually he was relatively nearby, so if something happened, or if we're not, I had a radio and be like, hey, clean up here. Have huge bleeds in Japanese unless someone decides to bring a sword and is stupid with it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, it's one of those things that I end up with, like, I end up with a lot of kids for, like, bumps and bruises and falls, and, you know, I send, you know, a handful of students to get ice packs on a regular basis for stuff. I've only had a couple, like, major injuries happen, and, you know, the only time major injuries have happened is when the kids are being stupid and not following directions. And it's always after I've repeatedly told them to stop. It's like, I don't know what else you want me to do. I literally told you 3 or 4 times to stop doing that, because if you do that, this could happen. And then, shockingly, the thing happened. Like, I guess it's a learning opportunity. The pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah, you could have kids, like, stab each other with a pen or something. It'd be a very specific series of events, like a glass bottle gets dropped and then someone happens to trip and fall right on top of it and just happen to cut in just the right, yeah. It happens where you're allowed to be like, I told you so. I have done that to a kid before. I have done that to a kid who was like, I repeatedly told them and they're like, no, it's fine, you know, sassed or whatever. And I'm like, well, I told you so. I will be to the students. I'm like, this is why we have the rule, and this is why I told you that we can't do that, because if you're not following the directions, then you might get hurt. That's like literally how I introduce stuff. Is like, my number one rule is we have to be safe. If we're not being safe, then we have to stop. If you're not following my directions, that's when people get hurt. Now, and I say, like, obviously sometimes there's accidents and, you know, sometimes people are gonna trip and things and whatnot. But 9 times out of 10, most of the time, if someone gets hurt in my classroom, it's because someone wasn't following directions. One time in a sixth grade math class, a girl stabbed herself through her hand with a compass. Kids, children, aren't they great? SOS, Orange Jen's husband is having an affair with her brother. Sims, are you okay? Fix the pencil sharpener. Still has a nasty scar. Oh no. It's fine. Yeah, I've had a kid get a minor concussion because I repeatedly told them of, you know, if you're running and if you take your shoes off when you're not supposed to and then run and slide in socks, and if you smack the wall, it's gonna hurt really bad. And even though I repeatedly told them to not do that, because we were doing like an activity where we were on like dots in socks to be able to move and, you know, articulate feet things, and it's and I gave them, they were doing really well, and I gave them a small centimeter, and then they decided to immediately stop following you know, it was a pair of kids that decided to immediately stop following all the rules of safety. And yeah, the only reason we didn't have blood on the floor is because he managed to run into, you know, the whatever squishy pads that are on the wall, like underneath the basketball hoop, instead of the brick. So at that school, I did have a kid like head first slam. I don't think she got a concussion. I think she just scratched her head. I had a kindergartner, like sprint towards the water fountain, and, you know, when you have kindergartners and first graders and small children using a water fountain, there usually ends up with water on the floor in front of it. So she slipped on the water and smacked her head on the brick wall. It's like, children, please. Can we not? The other one that was specifically I told you not to do this thing. I told them 3 or 4 times. Like, one kid was like picking up the other kid and like trying to do like a piggyback ride thing for their dance. And in certain situations and things, I do allow the kids to do that because there are kids who come in with the like outside of school training to be able to safely do tricks and different things and whatnot. These kids were goofing around, and I'm like, if you do that, she's gonna fall and she's gonna hit her head, or you're gonna fall forward and you're gonna smack your knee. And 2 seconds later, the kid lost her balance and they fell forward and the kid smacked her knee. She had a giant like welt on her knee from smacking it into the floor with the other kid on her. It's like, I told you. that was one of the ones that I just kind of was like, go get an ice pack. I told you that was gonna happen. I don't know what else you want me to do. So, should you have a family reunion? Yes. Cause all the chaos. Heads can bleed a lot. Yeah. I was glad that it was like the kid that smacked his head, he didn't like crack it open or anything like that. The other kid, it was definitely like it wasn't a like hit. It was like a fall, like she didn't like ram her head into it. It was a like she fell into the wall kind of thing, so it wasn't like she like she like scraped her like head, but it wasn't, if that makes sense. Don't move a lot in class. Occasionally I'll do head, shoulders, knees, and toes or radio exercises, but you can stand in place for those. Yeah. Adding in, what are they doing? Oh, they're chatting. But adding in movement definitely, definitely will change things a lot. Why don't you go eat the rest of those? Anywho, let me actually do this before I forget. If you have not seen this family before, this is Dijon. Dijon was in charge of all the yellow gen things. Now his daughter Cinder is in charge of all the gray gen things. Nawae is their wife, and she's still sleeping. And they also have a son named Earl. How far are we into gray gen? We are... we're in terms of completing this stuff, I feel like we're a chunk of the way through. We definitely still have a list of stuff to complete. Let me put it this way. We haven't finished any of the skill stuff. We have successfully had 3 failed relationships for Cinder. But we have not found her a partner yet. We left off last time with a potential person that was maybe interested in her, but we need to pursue that farther. She also needs to... She has to master parenting, and she's level 1 of that, which is the thing we're the lowest on because she couldn't do that as a teen. You can only get that skill as a young adult and older. But she has to max out fitness. She's already level 9. I think for her career, she also has to max out charisma, which she's doing actually through her college class. She's already level 6. And her singing skill is the other one we have to max out, which is also 6. So I would guess we're probably sitting somewhere where we're like in the halfway done with the challenges of Grey Gen, other than we haven't had the next generation yet. Yes, also Looney dropped the link there if you do want to see any of the challenges and, you know, any of the rules of the challenge. We are currently on Grey Gen is what we are working on. So we have completed yellow, red, and mint so far. Yeah, purple gen is going to be a lot of different skill stuff. Which will be interesting. I need to see, does she have work today? She does have... Oh, she has class today, but she doesn't have work today. Okay. We are letting... Cinder graduated from high school early, so she started university, so she's kind of just been working on... We have her in 1 class right now for university purposes. Just because we can. Oh, right. We gave Earl the teacher job. I forgot about that. Okay. Earl is not our focus, but I do still want to make sure we're doing stuff for him. How do we... Practice debate in a mirror or read any research and debate skill books. Okay. I was going to say, this is also a job that I'm not as familiar with, which is kind of why I wanted to pick it. Just to try it out. Because there are further generations. There are further generations that you can do with Not So Berry. That the one we're specifically doing is the original challenge of there's 10 generations. But there are people who have expanded it to have a generation for the other careers that are in the game that we don't have in the base 10. Where is it? Research and debate, volume 1. Look it up. That sounds like great advice. Okay. Let's go work in 2 days. So he's not starting today, so we can start... Oh, I guess that's the other thing. In the education career task category, oh, create lesson plan. This was the reason we got, okay, he was working on it last night. I'm remembering where we left off. He was creating the lesson plan last night. Career. Education center. I don't know if this will complete the lesson plan he was working on or what, but I don't have like a, wait, hold on. Does it put it in his inventory? Because I don't want him to like start over. Look, I don't know why Earl has feathers. But anywho, we will see. We need to work on the romance because essentially our next goal for Cinder is that she's had 3 failed relationships, which is one of the rules of Grey Gen. Which was actually a lot harder, and this whole romance thing is now a lot harder because the Sims aren't all just bi/pan anymore. They actually have opinions. So we can't just like romance whoever kind of thing. So we found someone I think who was slightly, the other rule is they also have to have the neat trait. So I think it was Brayden that we were talking to see if we can get a romance bar with him because we don't know the compatibility. So we'll see. Like finding someone that doesn't have bad compatibility with her is hard because of the added compatibility feature. Like even like between her and Earl, because she's a slob and she's trying to marry someone with the neat trait, that's gonna clash. That's like the point, which makes it harder. It makes it more difficult, which I know is the point, but it's still like, Dijon. Hold on, cat hair. It's like, I feel a hair in my mouth. Oh, the joys of being a cat parent. Okay, you've got work. Okay. Compliments? Wait, or complaints? Dijon actually enjoyed hearing Cinder vent all her frustrations now. Complaining can be healing. Sure. Why not? We're letting Dijon still just go to work. He's got 5 days until he's an elder. Okay. I think it started the lesson plan over, which is kind of annoying that he has to start and finish the lesson plan in order for it to count. That seems very odd. But we'll have him do that. And then I think we will have Cinder maybe invite that person over. She has class at 1:30. She's got class in 6 hours. So maybe. Oh, she also needs to do a workout. She's only 50% done with her workout. So for work, she needs to do that as well. So actually, let's do that first real quick before I forget. Do that, and then we can make sure that's done. And then she could go back and actually sing in the shower. Wait, what was that? Oh, she's had the Flopsy stuff. Okay. I think she has... Yeah, Nawai's got a one out here to list on Flopsy. Oh, we need to swap the garden over. Because some of these, I think, yeah, are winter and spring. Harvest all. Okay, let's actually... Did I put those in their inventory? I have 85 basil. Okay. Yes, we do have some plants here. Okay. Spring and summer. I was gonna say, I think we're back to the point that we're around again that we have some plants in here. This is summer and fall. Because we didn't swap all of them over, I don't think. Homo farm? Yes. So I'm gonna put this... I'm gonna put the winter ones the winter only ones in the household inventory. That's summer and fall, which is not spring. Because that's, I think, part of the problem is we didn't have a ton of stuff for her to do in winter because I didn't fully transfer the garden over. So some of these we can get back out later. In season, out of season. Okay. That is the one thing that I have to remember with seasons is that you have to do, you know, you have to pay attention to what season it is. It's not like before where you could just grow the plants year round because there wasn't seasons. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Parsley plants. Summer and spring. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I don't know why it doesn't say summer and spring anymore. Okay. Hazel bush, summer and fall. That's snowdrop. What is this? Blue belt. Blue bell. Okay, summer and spring. You can do that. I see a Talarian. I see a Talarian. I might have to hop up and go say hi. Because it's weird that I haven't seen him all day. I might have to go say hi. Are snapdragons? It doesn't say what season they are. What season is this one? Oh, because that's base game. Is that why it's only doing that? Hi, Bo. I guess let's just place this out here and see what it says. Spring. Okay. Where'd the rest of those go? Green tea. There you go. Because we have... I don't really want to grow the... like, expand the garden. But I want the places we have to at least have stuff in it, if we can. Parsley. Summer and spring. Okay. Because I guess we could do more flower-based for her because she is making flowers. Oh, strawberries. Okay. Well, that's just... You know what? Let's make that be a strawberry. Here we go. Hi, I was gonna get up and say hi. Okay, y'all, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go say hi. Wow. Hi, I'm back. I do also. Talarian brought me pizza. He stopped at Costco, and I got pizza. So I'm gonna try to game and nom. We're gonna try to game and nom and chat, and we're gonna see how the multitasking goes. If not, I might just take a second to nom the pizza. All right, Looney. I need a place. As a place. So a location of a place of a something. Okay, that actually should be good there. I can turn this back. John's got work in an hour. I think that's fine, so then he can go do his own thing and I don't have to worry about it. You have a bubble screensaver? Because you're an adult? I mean, that's exactly fine. I see the flaw in my plan. It's Costco pizza. And I have grease on my hands. but pizza. Okay. Celestial, yours is... What's this damn... Okay, a last name. It says we got another one of those last names of person in the room. So, if you want to make a last name out of someone's username or just give me a generic last name. So far we have Smith and Turner. Or, you know, a celebrity last name. Our place is Uranus. Of course it is. I expect nothing less from this chat. Last name of the family you're playing, use that. I think, don't we still have it as Pepper? Isn't it still Pepper? Yeah, it's still Pepper. Because our founder was Minty Pepper. So it was like peppermint. Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. Oh no, the next person gets to pick a part of the body. If anyone wants to do that, that's the next one on the list. Okay, I think they're kind of good. They're doing some tasks. Why did she just lost relationship with somebody, but she stopped? Did she lose relationship with the plant? That was in it. No, come back over here. You still have... Or is there nothing you could do with these? Evolve. I don't know why it started back at 0. I guess it's because they were in the... I'm confused as to why some of these aren't actually showing as plants when they were already plants. But also, I know it's The Sims, and this is... The gardening is a little buggy. Oh my gosh, is she actually gonna get the next level of gardening skill? I think she is. I think she is. Okay, did she finish her workout for work? Complete. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and X that out. She's gonna have class at some point. But, okay. Doing something with their body on Uranus? Oh no. Oh, okay, the next one after the part of a body, which is apparently gonna be butt. If anyone wants to pick a type of liquid. That's the next one, and I'm concerned. Okay, did you do the thing? Prepared to teach for making a lesson plan. Awesome. Okay, so then... Can you practice your debate skills? Because you need level 3 of that, apparently. Alright, Dijon went off to work. We did that. Okay, so we should invite that person over. Invite to hang out at current lot. Pizza is yummy. Pizza is yummy. Ooh. Okay. In theory, they should be coming to hang out. There they are. What? Okay. They're gonna be so sad that we can't even... They are in the NEAT club. We're gonna discuss interests. We're gonna see if we can get a flirt with them, is the goal. Okay. Because, in theory, they could be interested in us. We just don't know yet. Why are they so sad? Every time we've tried to flirt, either we've been really sad, or the sim we've been talking to has been really sad. Which doesn't help us. Because we don't want to try to flirt with them when they're really sad. Because then they're like just gonna immediately reject us. The new audiobook that you sent in group chat. I'm like, bow and a book? What? Hey, they're energized. Yay! Gossip. Also, hold on. That's the person going back. Bills. Okay, who is this? Another adult. Okay. We're looking for young adults. Show off muscles. Right in day. Maybe we can flirt now? Let's try a casual flirt and see if they completely reject us. Couldn't reach the mailbox? Don't tell me you can't reach the mailbox. It's right freaking there. Okay. Nawae, you are not no. You are not allowed to become a part of... Nawae is inserting herself in the conversation. That's not okay. Tend the garden. You are not going to interrupt your daughter's flirting. Please and thank you. Okay, they didn't say no. We don't have a thing yet. Oh, what the? Dijon resigned from their job? What? Dijon is shocked to discover corruption brazenly flaunted in the upper echelons of Space Y. A ranking ranger from the Saxum Quadrant had the gall to wink at him today while planting contraband in the cab of a long-haul space trucker. It isn't Dijon's job to investigate fellow space rangers, but making a high-profile arrest of another space ranger could be the catalyst that leads to a restoration of order and justice. Does Dijon dare to shine light on the crimes within their department, or will they leave it for an internal affairs to handle? Make an arrest. Dijon will gain fame, reputation, and money. Or Dijon will resign from their job. No! Look the other way. Oh, that was cute. That was a little hip bump. Nawae? Don't you dare go inserting yourself in here. Go pay the bills. And list that on Plopsy. She's gonna have to go to class soon. So I want to see if we can get a romance bar, but I'm not opposed to them if we can get a romance going. Okay, it is a pleasant conversation. We got a little bit of that. Exchange numbers, even though we totally already have it. Dijon is renegade, right? Oh my god, stop. Noah A, stop trying to insert yourself in the conversation. No! Go make a flower arrangement. Stop trying to insert yourself in the conversation. It's not the goal right now. Is this Sim? Oh, there you're a young adult. Okay. But we need someone with the neat trait is our goal here. Compliment appearance. Can we get a romance bar? Why are they stopping there? Oh, we probably were in their pathway. Oh, why are there so many Sims walking by? Oh my god, this is her ex. Her ex is just walking by casually the front of her house as she's flirting with someone else. Okay, we're getting heart things, but we're not getting a romance bar yet, which is odd, I feel like. But she is gonna need to go to class, so we'll have to invite him back over. Yeah, because she's gonna have to go to class. Honestly, I think they could be a good match here. I don't know. It could work. Okay, she's gonna go to class. Earl, you're poor social. Why don't you stop doing the research and debate, and why don't you go introduce yourself? Get your social need up. Talk about cooking. Gossip. There we go. Okay, Cinder went to class. Take notes. There we go. Oh, because the book's set up like a TV show? Okay. Alright. In terms of things, and the heat of this pizza, I think I'm just gonna take a second, and I'm gonna just throw up the BRB, and I'm just gonna finish eating this, so then we can just focus on what we're doing in the game. Cinder is... what did we put her in? Communications? Yeah, we put her in communications. Which... we accidentally picked a good one because I forgot for the athletic career, you actually end up having to max out the charisma skill and the fitness skill. So her doing the communications degree is helping her get that skill increased for that. So, but yeah, she's going to Brightchester and she's getting communications. So she's a semester in because she did a full first semester and now she's just doing one class at a time. So, okay, I'm going to toss this up. I'm going to nom this real quick, and then we'll keep going. I did not bow. If you want to say something about it in chat, you can totally do that. Y'all, Bo set up the Minecraft server. We haven't figured out, I think, anything else more specific than that, but Bo set up the Minecraft server, so, if you want to play Minecraft, I haven't even hopped on the server yet. But Bo set up a thing, so that's a thing that we're going to elaborate on. But that's about it, I guess, for the moment. Okay. Thank you all for being patient. Okay. Got that. We got this. Moving my phone so it's actually out of the way. There we go. Hi. So yeah, Bo set up a Minecraft server. We've talked about it for... We had talked about setting up a Minecraft server... I don't know how long ago. We've talked about having a community Minecraft server for a while, and then we played Minecraft, and then we never set it, never got it set up, and then we kind of forgot about Minecraft. And I feel like, excuse me, Minecraft is one of those games that I feel like I kind of go in a rotation of like, oh yeah, that game exists. I have not played a ton of Minecraft. But I played enough that I know that it's fun. And so if you want to join, I have not had a chance to hop on there yet myself. But Bo has the ability to whitelist people. So I don't know if we want to I guess the thing is we could probably just do it in terms of we have a channel in Discord. So if you would like to join, if you want to use the Minecraft channel in Discord to be able to let us know your Minecraft username, so then you can get whitelisted to join on in. But Bo showed me Spawn yesterday, and it looks really cool. It looks really cool, and I like it. We don't have anything super fancy, but we have some initial stuff set up. I would like to build a town, a spawn town with different beds or things, or have a farm or something. So if anyone wants to help me build a farm, I think that would be really fun. The other thing is the way Bo has the world set up is you can, on the server, you can play in creative or survival. There's 2 different portals for it. So, oh, we're out of food. Okay. Why don't you cook something? So, I don't know, maybe I'll actually be able to hop on there later. I managed to finish my paper that I was working on stream today, so it's done. I don't think some of it is done. I will not be shocked if I have to go back and redo some parts of it, that it might not be in depth enough, but I have something in each section, and at this point I'm just gonna call it good and turn it in, because the thing that's nice about this university is it's pass or fail. So you keep going until you pass. Essentially, you're not allowed to go on to the next thing until you pass all the parts of the stuff. So if I don't get something correct, then I just go back and fix it and return it back in. It's not a big deal. There's a daily restart at 3 a.m. Eastern to back at the world. Okay. Okay, Cinder's home. Is he still here? He's still here. I don't know. I kind of like him. I'm kind of liking Brayden. If we could get a romance bar, I think I'm okay to keep him around. Also, just Cinder staring at him too. I think if we ask him to hang out, maybe he'll stay on the lot longer. I want to see if we can get a romance bar. But also, family members are here. So, flirting... No, don't. No, stay here. No. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to invite it back over. Actually, maybe we just... I guess we don't have a romance bar yet, so maybe we shouldn't take them on a date. Okay. Nawa'e, what you up to? You maxed... Okay, you got your 9 gardening skill that you needed for work, but you still need 2 levels for flower arranging. Alright, make another arrangement. Make another arrangement. Okay. Cinder is autonomously going and doing her homework. Great. Earl made some excellent quality tilapia. GG. Okay. And then it's like 3:30 afternoon and he's tired. So let's maybe let him take a nap. Also, someone actually bought something on Plopsy? What? Ship on Plopsy. Fancy. Cool. Let's... Is this increasing? Is she working? She's also working on the logic skill with this class. Just not what we want her to be working on, but I don't know if it's just IRL me or what. I just can't make... I just don't... there's something that I don't want her to just quit university, like, partway through. Like, I feel like we're committed. So, let me invite him over again. We have opt-in PvP system. Okay, where if you go and kill people, it'll drop their head? What? Okay. I'm gonna need to go in and, like, set up, like, Minecraft things and think about stuff again. Because I don't even know, like, if I logged into the game right now, I don't know what, like, skin I have on. Because the last time I, like, actively played Minecraft was when Frank the Pegasus was doing stuff on her community server, which I think is still active. That she has, like, a sub server. I don't know if she still has it up, though, because I haven't been on it in a while. But that was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about how to play Minecraft by hanging out on that server. Okay. That was a crazy scheme. Can we... Nawae, I love you dearly. Please go away and let your daughter try to flirt. Please. Thank you. Go tend your garden. Oh, Deshaun's home. Okay. Okay. They're not opposed to the advances that we've made so far. Oh, we got the romance bar. We got the romance bar. Romantic interest. Yes. Okay. I don't know why she still has... We just, like... I don't know why she still has... the conversation with Cinder. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on with that. Hi, Crispy. I've done the math and found that a squared plus b squared equals e over m. I don't know what to do with this yet. Okay. Are we mathing? No plants need tending at the moment. Okay. So why don't you go make another arrangement, because that is the thing that you... That is the skill that you need to increase. Okay, and we have a romance bar now. Can we... Okay, I want to be careful because we lost a romance thing because she's still in this conversation and I don't know why. Maybe if I reset Cinder. Why are they still in a conversation? Sims? They're not talking to each other. Please. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that. That is so bizarre. I don't know why it's having that happen. Maybe we just actually ask them on a date now that we maybe can. Yeah, I don't know why it's including her as the conversation when she's not even here. It's weird. I don't know. An awkward encounter? Okay, well, I hope this doesn't get fucked up because The Sims is being stupid. Okay, can we ask him on a date? Ask on a date. Let's see if we can get out of here and get Nawae not as a part of the conversation. Would maybe help. Did he say no? He said no, didn't he? Can we... Why? I don't know why it still keeps, like, I don't know why Nawae is still part of the conversation, because that's one of the things, if, like, you know, it will create the awkward conversation if you're flirting and other Sims are present and things and whatnot, because, like, you know, flirting in front of your mother, like, but, like, I've reset all of the Sims. I don't know why it still thinks that they're in a conversation. There we go. Okay. When in doubt, turn it on and off again. Ask about day. I don't know why it's an awkward encounter. We were doing so well. And also, we have yet to find anyone else who is a neat Sim who also doesn't hate us. Because finding a neat Sim to date a slob is difficult. Okay, she's watching stuff now. Okay, now they're energized. It's still an awkward encounter. Debate game. Let's just get the friendship bar back up a bit. No plants need tending at the moment. She's still trying to tend the garden. Okay. List that on Plopsy. And then I want her to get leftovers, but I don't want her to become part of this conversation. That was really weird. It still showed up there for a second. Okay. What did the Sims do that it's so difficult to make other Sims like your Sims now? Like, I feel like we've been so bad. I feel like we haven't had any luck of just even getting our Sims to like each other is so much harder now. Like, I feel like this should be a thing that is, you know, especially for the family members, is like, I feel like the family members should at least start off by liking each other. Okay, she's very confident now, so maybe that'll help. And we're just gonna keep telling Nawae to make more flower arrangements. Is the plan. I think did Earl end up sleeping, or is he still napping? He's still napping. Okay. So when Earl gets up, have him take a shower, and then we're gonna have him keep working on his debate skill. If he can. And we're gonna keep trying to talk. It's a casual discussion now. Okay. That's better. Oh, Dijon, don't fall on your butt. Bold pickup line. We're going for it. There we go. Okay, where are they going? Do they have... She's confident. They're flirty! Okay. Hey, she reached level 7. Nice. Okay, romance. Compliment appearance. Maybe we can get the romance up? I don't know. I think we're doing okay. What do you think, chat? What do you think of Brayden? What do we think? Do we like them? She's very flirty. We've had 3 failed relationships, and maybe this one might work out. They're also a neat Sim, which is also the kind of the requirement. We're not doing any of these trait changes while we're still completing the tasks for her challenge. I do think that's cool that they can gain more traits like that, but I don't want to add traits other than the 3 that she's supposed to have. Who are the failed relationships again? Our failed relationships, were, can we see it in here? Yeah, so Sebastian was her, like our high school first, romance. Honestly, like, they were okay together. They actually have good compatibility. He doesn't have the neat trait though, so he can't be the forever match. The only reason they broke up is he aged up to be a young adult during her, like, after the first prom. So like the first week of school, he aged up to be a young adult, and she still had like 2 weeks of teenhood left. So they just kind of grew apart because he went to college and stuff. He went off and got a job or something. Our second failed relationship was the Grim Reaper. And it failed because we could not progress any farther with them. In The Sims 4, you can't date and try for baby with the Grim Reaper. So it just couldn't progress any further, so that was our second. And then the third one, Irvin actually asked Cinder out. We didn't ask them out. But they ended up being a failed choice because they hate children. And Cinder very much wants to have kids because it's a legacy challenge. And also we took them on a date, and every time we tried to flirt with him or do any kind of romance interaction, he rejected us, which was weird because it was like after he asked us out. So yeah, that one went down pretty quick. And then we've been going through the different neat sims that we can find through the club, and this is the first sim in the neat club that we talked to a few other ones. Well, I guess they're not in the club anymore because we took them out of the club. This was one that we tried to romance. They weren't interested. They're also a mean sim. There was another one. There was 2 other ones that we had really bad compatibility with. This is the first neat sim that hasn't just straight up rejected Cinder upon meeting her. So I as much as I love the update for The Sims for making the relationships more dynamic and interesting and things, it just makes everything 10 times more complicated. So I'm really hoping this one works out. If we like him, okay. He's a neat sim. He's also a foodie and he's a foodie, outgoing, neat sim. Like, as terms of like Sims traits go, those are all pretty good traits. Probably has to settle for him at this point. Yeah, it was like she's tried to romance. She also has a best friend that she tried to romance, but she wasn't the best friend. Which, that's the other thing too, is this person who's like her best friend, and the friendship bar has gone way down, even though it hasn't been that many Sims days since they talked. Like, usually, like, it was almost full. And usually it like deteriorates over time if they don't talk to each other, but it's gone down a ton. So we just, I feel like we definitely hit the qualification of 3 failed relationships, but we even had just a lot of, we've had a lot of just failed attempts. They can have their first kiss. But just even having a relationship be possible, we've failed a lot at just even getting a relationship off of its feet. So we're gonna see if he maybe says yes to a date now. Oh my god. Nawae? No! You're not talking to Cinder right now. I love that you want to talk with your daughter, but no! Why is she walking over there? I don't know why Cinder's moving over there, but okay. Oh, he said yes! He said yes! Okay. Let's go hang out here, I think. Let's see how this goes. I don't know, honestly, this sim seems really nice. They're not bad looking at all. Oh, Speaking of Sims, hey, it's a Minty. I need to figure out if there's a way I can fix her last name, but I guess it's not a huge deal. But honestly, I think this might be a good option. I mean, they're cute. Cinder seems to agree with the sentiment. Steamy exchange. Okay. Can we... Is there actually a place to sit in this spot? I think there is, right? Sit together. Why are you very sad? No! Shared sadness. Oh, and she lost a lifestyle. Cinder, every time you try to go on a date and flirt with people, you end up sad. It's fine. Okay. Her dates following, question mark? Yes. Okay. Gonna say, let's check to see, did anybody else show up the other thing is the last date she went on, it ended up being that Jean just like randomly like showed up. I was gonna say, sit and talk with your date. Interests. Discuss interests. Can we sit and chat? Because that's one of the date things. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Romance. She can't because she's sad. Tell a knock-knock joke, because this is going to go away in a second. There we go. Now she's flirty. Okay. Level 3 of the comedy skill. Oh, and she did her New Year's resolution. I forgot that she still needed to increase the skill. I forgot that she had that. Alright. Kiss your date. Ask to be boyfriend. Can we do that? Can we make it official?
Joba?
Yibs.
Yay! They said yes.
Drigstow. Cornabia.
Yay. Okay.
Topes.
They had the option for first kiss, so I'm clicking on it.
Washinoi Lonkas. Punare.
Now, not that I'm jumping like way quickly into this or anything, but like, do we want to like have a fancy wedding, or do we want them to elope, or like, do we have plans? do we have plans? I will say I do not have the wedding kit, and I have no plans to purchase it at the moment. So I am still playing in the like pre-wedding pack days of things. I don't know why they keep losing, like I keep seeing the negative friendship thing. And I don't know why, because all the animations and all the interactions they're having are positive, so I don't know why it keeps showing the little negatives. I feel like that's odd. Kiss your date passionately. Sure, why not? I wish The Sims had like different date things, I guess. Because it's always the same. It's always the same, you know, tasks on the date. Alright, but honestly, the romance bar is pretty high. We've got pretty good friendship. I don't want to like be like, hey, we just became boyfriend girlfriend, do you want to talk about marriage? But it could be an option. Why are they getting angry? Try for baby in closet? No. No? She's asleep? Cinder, wake up. Don't go to sleep. Also, what closet? I don't think I realized there was a closet on this lot. for them to woohoo in? Because that is a thing. Your Sims can woohoo in a closet. But like, where though? Is that a closet? No. Oh, there's closets down here. Okay, I didn't realize there was closets in the basement. Okay, why don't you come down here and dance together? Because you are kind of at a dance place and we're just sitting up here chatting, which is totally fine. But why don't you go dance? Could you imagine just be like, hey, want to go on a date? Want to actually become boyfriend, girlfriend? Do you want to go try for a baby in the closet? Like, that was the progression of that. Was Cinder's train of thought? And maybe this is why she's had, like, multiple failed relationships. Oh! Oh! Y'all cute! So, for anyone who's forgotten or wasn't here for Gen 1, this is Minty. This is our founder. And this is her wife, Snalani. And they're here and dancing together, and it's really cute. Oh, it's really cute. I love that they're here together. I love that. Now we're dancing. Yeah, dance, dance, dance. 20? I don't think we have the twins' ghost. I don't think we were able to find her gravestone. I don't think we have Bob's either. I don't think we have either of them. We went looking for them and I don't think we ever managed to find them. We can look back when we get on the lot, but I don't think we don't have the clones and we don't have Bob's gravestone for their ghosts to be in the world. I know. I tried to find them because that's one of the reasons why I keep them all on the same lot and don't move them out. And that was the first time I had done that, is because I want to make sure that I have the gravestones so we can still have their ghosts hang out. All right. Dance battle? Can we dance battle him? She has, like, no dance skill, I don't think. But can you dance battle? Dance battle. Dance battle. Don't pee your pants, Cinder, because apparently your bladder's low. It's fine. Doing it, or is she just standing there? Oh, they're, like, clearing the dance floor for us to have a dance battle. I don't think I've ever clicked on this before. She's supposed to be dancing? Dance battle. Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay, okay, okay. She's level 2 dance skill. Alright. She's gotta pee in the middle of the dance battle. It's fine. You're gonna be fine, Cinder. Just, you'll be fine. She's just leaving the dance battle. Oops. So I think Brayden gets to win then. Yeah, don't, Cinder, please don't pee your pants. Can you not use that one? There we go. I was gonna say, do I need to enter build mode and make this gender neutral? Because that is... I think I have that for some of the lots that I've gone in and changed them, but not all of them. Alright. I'd say that's a successful date. I feel like that was successful. Is it high enough that we can propose? It can. We're not going to become boyfriend, girlfriend, and propose on the same date. I appreciate that is a thing that The Sims lets you do, but we're not going to make them move that fast. We're not going to make them move that fast. We're just gonna wait out the date timer because she's about to pass out. Yay! Gold date. Fancy. This morning at the district meeting, they were playing music and trying to hype everyone up way too early for that. Yeah. But one of the elementary teachers was up on the stage and, well, twice she got on the floor and she did the worm. Like this. I don't understand morning people. I don't understand morning people. Like, what do you... How do you wake up and be like, yeah, let's go do all the things? No. Yeah, we made the relationships more realistic. Can meet, fall in love, get married in one day. Yep. Right? Like, if you're a morning person, props to you. But, like, I am not someone who, like, can jump out of bed and go to a meeting and start doing the worm. No, who's got that kind of energy? Cinder, where is the exit spawn spot on this lot? I didn't realize it was that far away. Otherwise, I would have probably just had them travel. Alright. Well, that was successful. It's 3:30 in the morning. Let's send her to bed. Let's send people to bed because some reason they're awake. Earl's just hanging out in the raccoon outfit for some reason. Do the thing and go to sleep. Go to sleep. We're gonna send everybody to bed. Oh, okay. She didn't the room, but worm, but she was. I didn't manage to try to have everyone. Honestly, like, I totally get, like, you know, the morning meetings and stuff, and trying to get people, you know, to be awake and enthusiastic about being there because, you know, you're having to come in for a morning meeting, and, you know, normally people don't like doing that, so they're trying to make it, you know, whatnot. It just makes me hate it more. It's like, I get what they're trying to do of, like, hype people up and, like, you know, get you excited for what you're doing that day. It has the exact opposite effect, though. It's just the, like, can we just move on? Can we not do that? That was one thing this last year that I was glad that I didn't have to go to staff meetings at the last year's Thursday, Friday school. Because staff meetings are on Wednesdays, and I wasn't at that school on Wednesdays last year. Because it was always like he would try to start it with like an icebreaker thing, and he would waste like half the fucking meeting time on like some stupid activity. It's like, just get the meeting over with so then we can go. And then we'll all like each other a lot more. Okay, I know there was like only one Sims day, but I do want to get a lot of progress done in Mass Effect tonight as well, and we've already been live for heading towards 2 hours already, which is nuts. But we got someone for Cinder. I think that is going to be a good match. I think that's going to be a good match. Makes me feel like they're bragging for being energetic. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, and it also is just like, it's also, I think, just like an overstimulation thing, because it's like, yeah, let's do all these things. Like, no. I'm not awake enough to process all these things yet. Please stop. So loud, like almost painful loud. Did cover my ears a couple. Yeah, it's like, no one wants that. The forced dancing, we had an inspirational speaker, which was just, yeah, I get, like, it's like they're trying to be enthusiastic about it, but like the more you force it, the more people are just gonna hate it. Like, there's a difference between hyping people up and being realistic about it, and being like, hey, I know we all don't want to be here early in the morning, whatever. I know, you know, we're bummed the summer's over, you know, being like the realistic about it and having that actual, like, I'm a human being connection is going to be a lot better than like doing all this over the top stuff. It's like, No one wants to do any of these over the top things. Like, no. Please no. And it's like, we're here to get... The other thing too is like, I get like with teachers and things is like, you know, we have to work as a team and you need to collaborate with people and like, you know, get along with people and, you know, that's part of the job. But also it's like, we're here to do a job. Can we just do the job? Look, I don't want to be here any more than you do. Yeah. Was a statement that made itself false. Yeah. Any more? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, it's like, yeah, we don't want to be up early in here and back and what, like, you know, some people are excited to come back and things like that. But also, like, just the amount of, maybe it's just me being an introvert too. That's just like, no, please no. Like, the thing that's always hard is my first meeting of the school year every year is, it's nice because it's an arts block meeting with arts block people, but it starts out like you're supposed to get there and it's like, you know, we potluck breakfast stuff. And, you know, obviously like the people who are hosting it make sure there's stuff there and stuff. So it's like, you know, people will bring, you know, muffins or donuts or coffee and, you know, fruit or whatever for us to munch on in the morning. But it's like, I don't want to be here and you know, because the whole point is you're supposed to be there and socialize with people, and it's like, I'm not awake enough to form coherent sentences like pretending to be I don't have the ability to pretend to have a conversation like a neurotypical person in the morning. So then everyone just starts to be like, because I don't English like a neurotypical. I can't fake being a neurotypical that early in the morning. It just doesn't work. Hyper happy teacher, and I remind my students that yes, I love the language, but this is a job and sometimes I would rather be in bed. Exactly. Starting zone in the world been protected from being briefed. Okay, it took me a second to read the okay. Yeah, I want to set up because Bo, did you ever play on Frank's? I would love to have like a community farm is I think something that I really liked having. That really helped me jump into Minecraft with Frank's server, is knowing that there was the food to be able to heal and stuff. Because I also just really like to build. I want to build a giant barn. I started that process on Frank's server and I never finished it, and I would like to. Chick-fil-A, a great start. And later we go talk about how we now have to out trans kids to their parents. Yeah, that is so, like, no, that's not okay. Like, that's not okay. Like, I understand people thinking that it's, like, the parents' choice what their kids go by. But it's not. It's the kids' choice what they go by. It's not okay. Like, you know, for me in one of my schools, like I have a kid that we don't have like a system or anything for it. So like the teacher just like sent out an email to everyone like, hey, this kid, you know, they want to use they them pronouns, but they're, you know, they're not telling their family about that yet and whatnot. And it's like everyone's like super chill with that, and that's a thing that we can do. Yes, Lonely, we're talking about Minecraft. We've talked about it forever of starting a community Minecraft server, and Bo got it set up. So if you're wanting to play some Mind of the Craft with us, Bo has some stuff set up on it. We don't have anything super fancy set up. It is cool that Bo set up that there's a portal for you to be able to play in creative, and there's a portal for you to be able to play in, like, you know, what you envision of Minecraft, the survival mode of stuff. So if you would like to join, I think Bo, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think all we need people's, Minecraft usernames to add them to the whitelist, right? Yeah, not when it's gonna hurt the kid physically or mentally. Yeah, it's like, no. If a kid doesn't want to be called something, I'm not gonna call him that. Like, and the thing I think is weird about that too is, like, you were saying it's for it's for nicknames and everything. So like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, would you have to fill it out for like, I've had a student, they've changed it, and I think they're still gonna go by Johnny, but they've gone, you know, by John or Johnny. And it's like, would you have to even fill it out for that? Or like, you know, a kid that's named Elizabeth wanting to go by Lizzie instead of Elizabeth. Like, I feel like it's like that. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, if the kid wants to, their name's Elizabeth and they want to be called Lizzie, then call them Lizzie. Like, why do you need to fill out paperwork on that? The survivor portal is for gathering resources to use in the main world. Okay. Yeah, because there is so far the only thing in terms of the Minecraft stuff is if you choose to use the creative world, leave the resources and the creative stuff in the creative world. Don't bring it back with you is kind of the only thing of like, don't cheat the system, I guess. With every person, so they're not singling out one person out, even though, yeah, they 110% are. They totally are, but it's like, there's also just so many names that, you know, even, you know, outside of, you know, kids being trans or things, like, there's just a lot of names that just have nicknames. Like, that is just a thing that kids do, and then they change, you know, like, what they're, you know, what they want to go by. Like, I've had a kid named Alyssa who wanted to go by Al. Like, kids are gonna change their name of what and do what they want. They were gonna do it, and their friends are gonna call them what they asked to be called, and it's weird for you not to follow that. And if you're trying to build a relationship with that student, if you don't call them what they want to be called, then you don't have a good relationship then. Gonna be a pain. Yeah, and it's also just it's one more thing that's creating unnecessary paperwork for teachers to deal with. I have one vice principal saying we have to use their legal names if they don't want to fill out the form, and the other vice principal's like, well, maybe not. I was gonna say, they probably can't even make up their minds on it, can they? So, like, we have to follow the law, but I think they'll turn a blind eye a bit. Yeah, because that's just like, come on. It's literally just sound waves that we use to acknowledge another person's existence, so we know which human that we're talking about. Whatever sound waves they want are fine. If I find out my kid was trans and let them use whatever pronouns they want, yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. Like, you're not gonna, like, do that to, like, a young kid. You're gonna do that when they're, you know, you're gonna get blockers and you're gonna let them make that decision when they're older. So. To Disney TikTok. What are you gonna tell me to pack? I mean, I'd be down to go to Disney. Our school has been good about it in the past, so even if they're not like it, but it's the law, so they have to pretend they, yeah, it's the gray of like, we're totally doing the thing, but it's one of those things, there's no way for them to like prove that like, hey, you should have, you know, X amount of the filled out, and it's not like they could tell that you're, you know, not having them put what they actually want to be called. Like, you know, I feel like it's a very easy thing to fudge for it to pass the legality of it. Yeah, it's like you put one thing, but then you ask them like what they actually want to be called. And then you can still do that.